La 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 la. Welcome to day 4 of Advent. Costco is up 2-1 on Aldi so far. So we got 3 more beers today at Costco and Aldi, and a rando that my wife picked up out of the fridge. So let's get started right away with the Costco beer. It is I swear, like, I practice all day on how to pronounce these things, and then once we start rolling, I completely forget. I think it's Zwanzer, Steinbeer Dark Special. And, I was thinking, oh, this will probably be, like a dark, like stout beer, but it's actually not. A Stein beer is actually refers to a way that they used to brew beer way back when they would put hot stones in to help ferment stuff. So that's, I guess, where it got its name from. Anyway, I don't know anything about brewing beer. I've never brewed beer, so don't quote me on anything. Give it a good pour here. And as you can see, it's not like dark like a stout would be. On Untapped, they were calling this a lager or Hella style beer, and then on another site, I think it was Beer Advocate, was saying that this is a smoke beer, and then when I looked at the box for this, it said a Stein beer. So who knows what this is? But it's a beer. And it's got a nice... It's got a foamy head here. I can't even pour all of it in there. Or maybe my pour was terrible. I don't know. It is a dark amber color, but it's pretty clear. I can see through to all you in YouTube land. And I like the color. It's nice and dark. I wish I had poured this better and didn't have such a large head on this. Give it a good smell. Oh, it's interesting. I actually get kind of a bready smell from it. Not really this is gonna sound really weird, but it actually kind of smells like brie cheese to me. But maybe my senses are all messed up. I don't know. Wait for this head to go down on it. It's a nice looking beer. Give it a try. That was mostly foam, so I'm gonna drink it again. Ooh, I'm actually getting with smoked beer, you're supposed to get like a smoky kind of meaty taste with it, and that's what I'm getting from this. This would be good with like I would say a charcuterie board. This would be really nice with one of those, with some sausage and some nice cheeses, maybe some German cheeses. Yeah, I like that. It's got a bit of a malt to it. Yeah, I'm really getting the smoke taste from it. So, yeah, I like this beer. This is a good one.
Nobody wants a Charlie in the box.
This beer isn't what I expected. Kind of like you might not expect to find some of the toys at the Island of Misfit Toys in Rudolph. Like the polka dotted elephant, which is adorable. I wanted to meet the little monster who was like, I don't want this polka dotted elephant. I mean, I'm pretty sure that elephant wrote the book on Adorable and then wrote the follow-up best-selling series, The Cuteness Chronicles. And then the water pistol that shoots jelly, I'm pretty sure that's just user error. Or it was a kitchen novelty gift for dad and somehow ended up with the kid. And then the owl that's like, I'm a bird that can't fly, I swim. Well, you just described a penguin, because they can't fly either. I do feel sorry, though, for the boat that can't stay afloat, and then the train with the square wheels on his caboose. Those are actually like real legitimate problems, and I could see why they're on the island of misfit toys. But also, like, the guy that finds them, King Moonracer, he lives in a castle, yet all these toys gotta live out in the cold. Like, what's with that? I don't know, man.
Over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house we
Moving
go.
on now to the Aldi beer of the day, and it is O'Shea's Celtic wheat beer. Now, we had an O'Shea's on day 2. It was a session IPA, so this time it is a wheat beer. This brewery, again, is from Carlow, Ireland. And yeah, wheat beer is like, like a Blue Moon, or wheat beers are pretty popular, so you've probably come across one or two before. Let me give this the pour. It's got a nice golden color to it. Not much of a head on that one. I won't have a problem like I did with the other one. That had a big foamy head on it. This one's pretty clear too. You can see right through there. You can see my eyeball. And it smells like a standard wheat beer. Give it a try. And it actually has kind of a clean taste and finish to it for a wheat beer. For the smell, I was expecting to get more of that wheat, and then the beer itself said there was some hop bitterness to it, but I can't really taste any of that. I would say that's a pretty decent standard wheat beer. If you're not a big fan of wheat beers, it's not overly wheaty, so this might be an option for you if you want to join your wheat friends.
We're a couple of misfits. We're a couple of...
Some closing thoughts on Rudolph. When Rudolph is missing and Dasher goes out to look for him, he tells Clarice and Rudolph's unnamed mother that, no, you can't look for them. This is man's work. Well, guess what? You all end up in the same damn cave. So, guess it wasn't. And then also, Hermie's dental training. Like, he was practicing on dolls, and he had some books, but I don't think there's like a DDS after that name. And then at the end, when they're like dropping off the toys, the unwanted toys they picked up from the Misfit Island, like, the whole reason they were Misfit toys to begin with is because they were unwanted, and I'm going to assume that someone at Santa's workshop was supposed to like screwed up and didn't get them to the places they were supposed to be in the first place. So I think Santa needs to go back and kind of look at his operation and do some evaluation there. So
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
Day 4, time to declare a winner. And I've realized that when I do this, the winner thing, I'm like Paul Hollywood from the Great British Baking Show, like judging a technical with my little hand motion. So I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to aggressively point to the winner today. And the winner is the Stein beer. I loved the subtle smoky flavor and the color, and I think it'd be great with a charcuterie board. And I kind of want one now, but we don't have any cheese because I ate it all. All right, now it's time for our mystery beer, which my wife will hand me from behind the camera. All right, and Oh, it's a bottle that fell over in the bag. And today we have a Bell's Christmas Ale. This is another one of those seasonal beers that my wife asked me to pick up every year at Christmas time. It's not one of the seasonal ones that I'm always like, oh yeah, I really need to have that, but it's still good. I also love the bottle caps for Bell's beers. This one has a little Christmas tree on it. And I save all of my bottle caps. They're all in here. Someday I'm going to do something with these bottle caps. But I appreciate that one has a Christmas tree on it. So the Bell's Christmas Ale, I think it's a Scotch ale. And let's see, 7.5%. So this is got a little girth to it compared to the other ones that I've had that were 5.6 and I think 4 something. So I'll pour this guy up. Bell's up in Michigan. And they actually have, if you haven't tried their lighthearted IPA, it's really good and it's low calorie too. All right. And that has a nice dark brown color to it. Not much of a head on it. Give it a smell. Yeah, smells a little malty, but smells like a beer. Good Scotch ale. Yeah, that's good. It has. You can almost start to taste the alcohol, but not. It's not like a barrel aged where you get real hit with the alcohol taste. It almost starts like, oh, this is gonna get me drunk really fast, but then it goes away, which could be a problem later because you might drink like 4 or 5 of these and then end up on the floor. But this is a good dark ale. Good for those long nights before Christmas, which we only have 3 more weeks until Christmas. So, is that right? Yes, 3 more weeks. I can do math. I'm doing an advent calendar. I know what day it is.